Hello and welcome to another piano tutorial. Today we're learning a song that's, it's an old song but it's come back in the form of a meme. It's called Shooting Stars and it's very popular, and I think it's actually a really great song to play because there's so much more than just the meme. So we're going to get into that, and as usual the chords will be up on the top of your screen in the black part, and actually let's get into it. So the song, if you haven't heard of this song, you're really uncultured, but here's what the song sounds like in case you don't know. And that's the part really everyone knows, it's like the meme, but there's so much more to it. That's the whole gist of the song, and we're going to show you how to play that right now. So the main lick of the song, it's super simple. It sounds like this, and it's really only 4 notes. You're going to play G sharp, B, D sharp, and E, because we're in the key of E major, C sharp minor. It's really C sharp minor, I think. So these are the notes. I prefer how I see it. It's gonna be your thumb, your pointer, your ring, your pinky. What we're gonna do is play D sharp, E, B, G sharp, D sharp. Like that. And as you're gonna do that, your left hand's gonna do something completely different. It's gonna play chords. And if you're experienced, or a little bit more experienced, I would consider playing the chords, or some of the chords, on top as you're doing the lick. But it's super simple. You're just going to put the notes down here, you put up here. But it's super simple. Once you know the chords, you're going to be able to hopefully do that. The chords you're going to play are E major, which is E, G sharp, and B. That. We're going to go over, transition to the C sharp minor chord, which is C sharp, E, and G sharp. We're going to go to the G sharp minor chord, which is G sharp, B, and D sharp. And then to the B major chord, B, D sharp, and F sharp. To the E flat minor chord, just E flat, well, I guess it's a D sharp minor chord, but it's, you play D sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. I'm going to play that chord progression very slowly for you on top of the melody, so you understand what's going on. And that's very simple, and you're going to play those 5 chords throughout the duration of the song, for the most part, until we get to like the big ending part, which if you listen to only just the meme, you don't really know about. The other thing that I want to talk about is how the right hand melody changes in notes for a bit. So obviously you had the lick, which you've heard a million times already, but it goes up. It goes up to these 4 notes, which is C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. And on top of the same chord progressions, you're going to play this. You get the whole idea. Really, it's these 4 notes, and you're going to play F sharp, G sharp, D sharp, C sharp, F sharp. That's like the second time around in the song, I guess. And once you go from here, you're going to go up to these 4 notes and play this. And that's D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and B. And you play A sharp, B, F sharp, D sharp, A A sharp. It's really hard. I'm not saying sharp, sharp, sharp. It's not really what I'm used to. But yeah, you're gonna play those 4 notes. So in total, you're gonna play these, and these throughout like 85% of the song. And once that happens, if you listen to the entire song, you know there's like this cool ending that they do. It sounds a bit like this. It's really those 4 notes, or excuse me, those couple of chords, and that's gonna go until the end of the song, and it kind of like fades out. So those 4 chords, some of you've played already. There's gonna be a was that G sharp minor chord, which you played already. So that's gonna go to the I'm gonna call it an E flat minor chord because it's so simple to call it like that. An E flat minor chord, which same thing as you learned. It's E flat, G flat, and B flat. Technically not the correct chord progression, but well, it doesn't really matter as long as you play the right notes. You can play that. You're gonna go to like an F9. Excuse me, it's not F9. It's like a what you call that? It's like an F11 maybe. Whatever the chord is, I'm just gonna add the F sharp for color. So we did this. It's gonna be a F sharp major chord. We're going from, and the F sharp major chord is gonna be F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. Back to the G sharp minor chord. And with that, that's going to repeat throughout the entire end of the song. If you want to be fancy with it, like I prefer stepwise motion in the bass, so you can play this. For like not dramatic effect, but like more for like a make it more interesting. But yeah, you can play with it as much as you want. And that's the end of our song. So see you guys next time.